red from the blood, rose cheeks dull from the mud, hands worn through from the sludge, a self no longer begrudged, and murder is a potion of love, sacrifice devotion thereof, and he without sin never was. Now a changing of the guard has begun, a kingdom that belies the internal, is a prison of the mind that's infernal, and eternal is the lie turned plague. So I've dug this grave so my truth won't fade. I feel the war paint on my face, I feel the ground tremble and quake, I feel my heart sink to the pace that these war drums make. I feel alive and awake, and all I see is war path ahead of me. Each and every step I welcome readily, and if my lack of fear bring the death of me, let the spirits of my ancestors envelop me. So know this is that Armageddon coming, a flood that goes beyond the refuge high upon the summit. A sun become whole, black hole on consumption, spun inside itself into a beacon that is summoned. That creature of the deep that leaves a pit inside your stomach, that rumbling beneath that bodes arrival from above, and that nature of the beast that feeds upon the will to numb it. That monster brought the seed of life, well now I have become it. And I feel like I got a gun, like I've been changed more ways than one, and this whole world has just begun, and it's so nice to meet me. And I feel like I got a gun, like I've been changed more ways than one, and this whole world has just begun, and it's so nice to meet me. Self once masked by these stains, that filth washed out with the rain. When I'm done, only thing that remains is a tombstone etched with my name. Look into a face that has changed, recognize the corpse in that grave, resurrect what's lost can be saved. I am now free, once slave, and I am not a part of a game. I am not a moth to a flame, I am both man and brigade. I won't be denied or restrained, I am what the weak can obtain. I am what survives if it's slain, I am rest in peace if you aim. No, I am not built of the same. In my gaze, high upon a death and a rage. He said he had the truth that I crave, then my sword through his chest I gave. Ain't no one command, I behave, never put my faith in plans best laid, and I don't follow rules that you made. I think it's time I set this whole bitch ablaze. On the precipice of slaughter is the Lord, angels and they demons come together with a cause, and I don't think you really know the meaning of a storm. Let this serve a lesson on the essence of reform. Hatred without focus make the eager man fall, violence without purpose make the mighty man small. Vengeance without mercy leave the noble man flawed, and insurrection mounts behind those battle lines drawn. The future is beholden to the present moment cast, and prudence don't repeat the feudal habits of the past, and courage